What's happening, ladies and germs? This is the PackerMan, and welcome back to Green and Gold Games and my Let's Play of the Outer Worlds. This is episode number 25. Got our first science weapon. It's got a sell value of $12.50. Damn. So Phineas has a weapon at his console. And then there's a science weapon on the Groundbreaker. So what should we do? Let's go to the ice. Let's do the Ice Palace first, and go to the abandoned space station.
I so enjoy watching you sleep for hours on end, Captain. It's quite entertaining the way you drool and whimper.
Gee, thanks for the vote of confidence, Ada. You fucking nupty. Alright. HRS 1084.
We've reached HRS-1084, Captain. It's emitting a very weak docking signal. I almost mislabeled it as normal etheric static. Remember that you are not insured.
No shit. Alright, Ellie and Felix, let's rock. HRS 1084.
Peter somewhere?
This used to be restricted access. Alright. HRS 1084 seems to be powered down. We need to see if we can find a power source to get the place back up and running. And we got enemies afoot. Blank UDL keycard. Interesting. I have a feeling that might come in handy. Alright. Hunting rifle ultra. course there would be mines on here. Because why not? I'm guessing this is sealed.
If we power up the station, you think they're gonna power up too?
I would say yeah, probably. Unfortunately, there's not much we can do about it. I see we found the mess hall. Kinds of foodstuffs. Here we go.
Captain, I've been attempting to contact you with urgent news. However, communicational functionality was impaired due to the power outage.
What's going on, Ada?
A UDL vessel has been tracking our position and just recently docked with the station. They are patching into the station's transmission lines now. I cannot stop.
I've been waiting for this day since we tagged your ship in Cascadia, Captain. So glad we finally have this opportunity. My ship is docked with 1084. There's no escape.
What do you want?
You've been poking your nose into restricted locations. This makes my superiors unhappy. I could peel your ship open like a can of forest. But I'm in a sporting mood.
What should I do? Would a cut of the profits change your mind? Say 3,100 bits?
Inadequate, son. They must pay you smugglers better than I thought.
It's all commission, but the benefits are pretty good.
Really? Call me intrigued. Let's act as if we never saw each other. Try and keep it that way, Captain.
The UDL gunship is undocking from the station. They appear to be departing into space.
De-escalation.
Robophobia. Code key card. Ship manifest. It says I need an ID, but I don't know where the fuck the ID is. What's my hack at? My hack is at 2010. It's at 40 right now. Let me change that. Attack skills plus 5. Okay, hack 50. Minor increase. That brings it to 54. That. Disengage checkpoint security. That. Some more consumables. I was really hoping for, say, a key card of some sort. These people don't got much, do they? Check the map. Probably not gonna have a choice but to fight through the robots, because I'm not seeing any other options at this point. There's the override terminal.
Halt. Processing. Searching for unauthorized.
All right. All right, anything else in here? No? Okay. There we go. Turn to Lilya.
It's...
You know something? You might be the finest agent Sublight ever hired.
Something on your mind?
Never mind, let's go.
Crew report. Bioka is drunk. Surprise.
Alright. So basically we'll be heading back to the groundbreaker here in a second.
Captain, I wish to offer my commendations for convincing the UDL's gunship to leave HRS-1084. I did not favor the idea of being stripped and sold for parts.
Alright. First to Phineas's lab.
We've arrived at Phineas's orbital lab. I think I'll initiate an unscheduled rest cycle while you're out.
The shrink ray.
You've done fine work for Sublight. By the transitive property of reputation, I am now in Sublight's good books. Well done. What's on your mind? Aha! I see you found my portable molecular compression device, better known as a shrink ray. Find a target, point, shoot. Your target will shrink down into a manageable size, whereupon you may commence beating them to a pulp. Feel free to try it on a marauder sometime.
So we now have the shrink ray. Alright, let's get back to the groundbreaker. There's a couple missions there. We can leave up from the way and nice house. What's there? What's that? That's a mark. Okay. So right now our mission log is taking us to the groundbreaker and on to the next mark.
Some crew members are causing a disturbance on the ship.
You're adjusting before you pull. You're anticipating it.
Of course I'm anticipating it. What if I shoot a friend on accident?
That's on account of your stance. You want to lean into it. Embrace it. Work with it. You're in control here, Parvati, not the gun. Don't let a hunk of metal jerk you around. You've been around powerful machinery all your life, and you're always in control, right?
I guess that's kind of like when the filler's shooting 600 cans of near molten cell tuna down the conveyor while I'm trying to tune a belt.
Here, stand like me. Just so. Hips square. Lean forward a little. It's just equipment, and you're just an engineer using it. Ah! Okay. We'll try again later. You'll get it. I promise.
Alright, back to the groundbreaker.
The groundbreaker has approved our request for docking, Captain. You're free to disembark.
Thank you, Ada. Alright, let's open glass. First. What armor do you guys have? You have electric armor. You have heavy structure gear. Heavy machine gun too.
gracious. I was just sitting down for tea.
I wanted to ask you something.
What do you want, then? My hard-earned wisdom?
You mentioned groundbreakers outside of the board's control.
That's right, dearie. The only independent station in the colony. That's us. Though for how long, I can't say. That all depends on Miss Junlei.
How do you mean?
The board can't abide a community that won't bend to its will.
Back to my other questions.
Go right ahead, sweetheart. Anytime. If you're here for this week's magazine club meeting, you're a touch late.
I wonder if she has it for sale.
I've got a lovely little throw pillow. Just something I toss together. Like to keep my hands busy.
And Gladys' shop for old records. Apparently the smuggler acquired several leads that way. How the hell do we get over there?
Rizzo's lemon fluff.
Didn't even know this was here. There's no way through. Unless... Uh-huh. Oh, there are outlaws here. Lol. there's a workbench. The prismatic hammer.
Not like someone wrote their name on it.
Search for clues. Duncan. Hawthorne's terminal mentions searching black market vendors on Groundbreaker and Fallbrook. Apparently he had success in the past finding rare items with such sources. Purchasing old logs or data archives from these vendors might lead to clues about where to find more of the powerful science weapons. So apparently this one goes back to Duncan, who's on Monarch. So we'll do that in a minute. But for now, let's finish the Ice Palace.
Rizzo's Purpleberry Fudge.
Finally, a base of our own. Soon we'll have eyes on every corner of the system. Well done, Captain.
You'll also find some automech salvage awaiting new owners.
I'll have those dismantled. You can never be too careful when moving into someone else's territory. Aside from the automated security, did you meet any resistance at the station?
A UDL gunship buzzed the station, but I convinced them to back off.
I knew it. They've been shadowing us since Monarch, maybe even longer. I've been less than honest with you. Your assignments weren't strictly about the salvage business. You might have figured that out already.
Is this about your cloak and dagger warnings?
That's right. Up until now, I've kept you in the dark for your protection, and more importantly, mine. But I'd like to think we've earned each other's trust. After the Monarch job, I started connecting the dots. I didn't like the picture. Then what we found at Station 1084 confirmed my fears. You and I have stumbled onto something big. Something none of us were meant to know.
Bad news, I take it.
Maybe the worst. Ask yourself why a skeleton crew was studying that Alta Vitae gas in secret. Ask yourself why stockpiles were hidden on a planet full of monsters.
I'm guessing you have an idea.
Before we go any further, I want you to keep an open mind. Can you do that for me, Captain?
I can do that.
Aliens. I'm talking about aliens. They're the ones responsible for the deaths at 1084, and who knows what else. We have to put a stop to it.
I knew it. Aliens from other worlds been visiting Halcyon.
At least one of your crew can keep an open mind. But this isn't some Aetherwave serial millstone. This is reality.
Aliens?
Hear me out. I'm saying it's aliens. I'm not asking you to like it. I'm not even asking you to believe it. But I need to act on this threat to the colony, and I can't do it alone.
Well, at least she doesn't expect us to believe it.
Damn, she's serious. Tragic, ain't it? What age does to your mental faculties?
The crew is skeptical. That's good. I don't want you walking into the unknown with blindfolds on. I assume you have questions?
A few.
If we're gonna see this through, I'll need your trust and commitment. Now's the time for setting doubts aside.
When you say aliens, what are we talking about here?
Conspiracy. One carried out with the help of human collaborators, assuming they haven't all been replaced. This is an invasion of our very cells. That damned gas is mixing our nucleon with halcyon biology to twist us, change us, make us more like those monsters on Monarch.
I haven't seen any evidence of aliens.
No kidding. That's how they want it. When I lined up the evidence in my spreadsheet, there was only one possible conclusion looking back at me. This is my data talking, not my anxiety or lack of sleep.
How do you know I'm not an alien spy on a mission to silence you?
Sharing my findings took a calculated risk. If you were a spy, I doubt you'd even realize it. Only your cells would know.
Well, that's comforting.
Probably nothing to worry about, as long as you don't start growing tentacles or slowing down time.
Yeah. Enough. Tell me what needs to be done.
Dr. Chartrand is the crooked psychopath behind the gas experiments. She sold out her species, and I need you to put a bullet through her skull.
Sounds messy, but I'll take the job.
No questions asked, boss? I like your style.
This keycard will get you through the front door of her Byzantium estate. Don't ask how I got it. You might not like the answer. By now, the other side knows what you're doing. Don't trust anything Chartrand says. She's compromised down to the bone. Maybe even deeper than that.
The Chimera's last experiment. The evidence you found in Cascadia and on HRS 1084 convinced Lilya Hagen that Dr. Ava Chartrand is at the center of an alien invasion conspiracy. She wants Chartrand killed for the good of humanity. Chartrand is a board-sponsored chimerist, a scientist who manipulates the nucleon of plants and creatures from Earth to survive on colony worlds. Unfortunately, we can't go here yet because she's on Byzantium, and we don't have access yet. That means it's back to the ship and back to Monarch.
Crew members Ellie and Max are engaged in a heated discussion in the kitchen.
Hey, Max.
Yes?
You really think we all have a purpose? That everything happens for a reason?
I used to think that, but not anymore.
Then, wait, why do you sound so calm? Aren't you getting annoyed?
Not in the least. But I do apologize, Dr. Finhill. It sounds like I have annoyed you.
Fine, be that way.
Alright. Time to head back to Monarch. Ooh, and we can go right to the Fallbrook landing pad. Let's stop at Stellar Bay first.
We're now in orbit above Stellar Bay, Captain.
But we'll do that next time. I want to thank y'all for watching, and until next time, this is the PackerMan signing out. Have a good one. You better like and subscribe or face the consequences. You have been warned.